Hello and welcome back to another Walking Dead video, and today I'll be talking about Morgan Jones and 10 facts you probably do not know about Morgan Jones from The Walking Dead. And with a character as big as Morgan Jones, there are a lot we know about this character, but there's also a lot that might have slipped under the radar. So let's jump right into this with number 1. Morgan's origins were actually changed from the comics. A lot like Rick Grimes, Morgan is actually from Cynthiana, Kentucky, not King County, Georgia. And the reason they changed this for the adaptation is because of the same reason why they changed Rick Grimes' origin. And now number 2 is that Morgan was an auto mechanic before the fall. It has never been stated though in the franchise, but has been heavily hinted at across Fear and The Walking Dead, with Morgan shown on many occasions he's very handy with tools, and him mentioning many times that he's worked on trucks, lorries, and even cars, and he used to fix a lot of stuff up. So we know that Morgan could have had a profession of a mechanic of some sort before the fall. And fact number 3 is that Morgan actually dies in the comics, and it might be a shock for some show-only fans, but Morgan doesn't survive until the end. He actually dies in No Way Out. He is bitten, his arm is then amputated, and then he bleeds out and hallucinates. And that death actually was given to Tyrese a whole season prior. So Tyrese's show death is Morgan's comic death. There is a whole reason why they didn't give this to Morgan, and that's fact number 4. Morgan joins the group way earlier on, and in the show, Morgan doesn't join the group until right at the end of season 5/season 6. But in the comics, when Rick goes back to his hometown, he finds Morgan, and Morgan joins them then. However, there is a bit of a remix here where Rick doesn't go back to his hometown until the equivalent of season 4 of the show, but in the show they adapted it for season 3, so Morgan should have been back in the show from season 3 onwards. And fact number 5, while we're talking about the comics, Morgan has a relationship with Michonne in the comics. However, this never happened in the show, and they barely really talked. And this is because Michonne was given the Andrea role in the show and was coupled up with Rick. But in the comics, Andrea was around, and Rick and Andrea became a thing, and Morgan and Michonne became a thing for a very short time until Morgan tragically died in No Way Out. And fact number 6 is that Morgan actually appears in more episodes of Fear the Walking Dead than The Walking Dead. He only ever appears in 52 episodes of The Walking Dead, but 70 of Fear the Walking Dead. And number 7 is that Morgan and Dwight never actually meet until Fear the Walking Dead. If you go back and watch seasons 7 and 8 of The Walking Dead, Morgan and Dwight are in very different locations the entire time, so they only really ever heard of each other until they finally meet in the first half of season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead. And fact number 8 is that Morgan has killed a total of 51 people on screen in the Walking Dead franchise. He has killed 31 on screen on The Walking Dead and a further 20 on Fear the Walking Dead, and he is up there with one of the higher kill counts until you get to some of the extreme ones like Rick Grimes and Michonne, who because of The Ones Who Live has now killed thousands of people on screen. And moving on to number 9, and Morgan has taught 3 people Aikido in the Walking Dead franchise. He has taught Benjamin, Henry, and Alicia. And one other thing, every person that has tried to learn Aikido has either died, or if they've only learnt parts of it, lost an arm. It's a very weird fact, and that is 5 people. So you have Eastman died, Benjamin died, and Henry died, who all knew Aikido, but you had Alicia who was slightly taught it in season 5, and Lydia who was slightly taught it, and they both lose their left arm. And fact number 10 is that Morgan created the term walker. Before Morgan said it, the Atlantic group were actually calling them geeks. And Morgan's the first person to say the term walker on both Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead. Rick just really liked it, it seems adopted it, went back to the Atlantic group, and they liked it too and adopted it. But Morgan is the creator of the word walker, not Rick Grimes. And those are 10 facts about Morgan Jones. So please tell me down below, did you know all 10 of these? Did you not? And if you have any other fun facts, please tell me down in the comments. But this is it for me today, so thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you later.